It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at Josh Allen after his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Oilers and the Giants, and it comes your way next.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. Open man is Uzomah. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Geno. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Geno now to throw. This is caught. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with Hines. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. This is Hines. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They run again with Hines. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Here's Hines. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's Barkley on the counter. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith.
He finds his man. It's Robinson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. The points result, we'll call this play significant.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Geno.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The Smith's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 39, Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tanner Muse coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Smith. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind, and the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half works, it was the bottom half that was in question. Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
Now it's Hines. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen off the play fake. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Oilers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. And New York set to take the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. The Smith throw pulled in by Robinson here. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. C.J. Uzomah his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Allen now on first down. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Anthony Schwartz as the first half is winding down. And the Oilers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Throwing is Smith. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To the air, Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Able to find Lazard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down. Hines. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Hines. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now Gino. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Taken in at the 3.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, left side caught by Diggs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
They'll give to Cook on the read option.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Allen. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. To the ground, this time Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down and 4, Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Gabriel Davis.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Oilers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, we often talk about defensive end setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Smith to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Smith. Open man is Reed. He's got it. Still on his feet. Touchdown! Joe Reed, 52 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Allen's throw here pulled in by Lazard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Quickly, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Allen out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. This is Lazard with a catch out left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. A Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
One last throw here for Smith. Connects with Slayton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew